James co-founded Fitbit in 2007. First product debuted in 2008. Last year, you had an IPO. Price the shares at $20. When I looked this morning, the shares are trading around 43. It's been good. So my question for you is, it's been a busy time, but what's been more exciting lately, having your company suddenly be worth close to $9 billion or crushing the Apple Watch?
So we went public a month ago. In terms of Apple, I like to be respectful of all our competitors. And in general, I think this is an overall pretty huge market opportunity. There's over $200 billion of consumer spending on health and fitness products and services. So I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for more than one company to be really successful in this category. In terms of market cap, I think that's great, but we can't really control what the public markets do with their stock price. So we're just focused on making sure that we're always creating pretty awesome products.
According to the most recent numbers I saw, it may be a little early to judge on the Apple Watch. I was being a little cheeky, but you had numbers saying that you had 85% of the market share in the U.S. fitness tracker market based on dollars spent. Last year it was around 70%. So you really are the dominant market player right now. And part of my reason for bringing that up is, yesterday we had Henry Kravis here, and he said, his advice for big tech startups is, if they don't need cash, he wouldn't necessarily advise them to go public, because why deal with the tyranny of quarterly earnings? Why was it the right time for Fitbit to go public last month and for you to be a public company now?
A lot of different reasons. We weren't afraid of going public just because operationally we felt the company was in a pretty good place. We'd actually been profitable for quite a while, even on a GAAP basis, which I think is pretty rare for companies going public. The company has been around for over 8 years, so we definitely wanted to give liquidity to our early investors. Secondly, I think we're pretty excited about the fact that we could use public currency to be more aggressive in terms of M&A. So I was actually pretty excited to take the company public.
Yeah. What about the actual process of preparing for the IPO? How did that affect your steps? How did that affect your pulse and your sleep?
The roadshow was pretty interesting. I think there's going to be an article about all my biometrics that were tracked during the roadshow process. It'll be, I think, some interesting insights. You could definitely see my heart rate spiking during some contentious meetings. I won't go into why they were contentious, but definitely investors have very strong opinions about your business. And my response was, well, if you don't like what you're doing, you don't have to invest. So I don't think they like that answer.